James Bernard, on behalf of the ministry, wish to inform the general public that from now onward and as part of our auditing, it is on this regard that I wish to communicate some significant changes and regulations that will take effect immediately. 1. Keep your immediate surrounding clean. Take responsibility of waste generated by you. Package your waste properly to be taken to certified dump sites. Avoid dumping waste in gutters and waterways. Participate in community cleanup initiatives. 2. The ministry have reintroduced sanitary inspectors who, together with enforcement team, will be deployed to conduct regular inspections throughout the state. They will assess compliance levels and provide guidance to those who may need assistance with proper waste disposal practices. Please cooperate with them. 3. Activities of private waste managers in the state have been banned forthwith until an appropriate operational permit are obtained from the Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations. 4. Illegal dumping of waste by any private waste managers shall henceforth attract a fine of 350,000 naira only and their utility truck confiscated. 5. Illegal dumping of waste by an individual shall henceforth attract a fine of 150,000 naira only. 6. Cleanliness starts from your home. Be a part of the solution and not part of the pollution. If you can't clean up your surroundings, then don't make it dirty. 1. Who maintains cleanliness keep away diseases. Follow cleanliness to kill tomorrow diseases. Together, we can create a cleaner, greener, and healthier Taraba. Announcer, Philibus Daniel Adamu, Permanent Secretary.
Good morning, Nigeria. Welcome to the Sun TV Morning Show. And today isn't just another day, it's Children's Day. This is the day where we celebrate children all over the world. So exactly, I'll be saying shout out to all the amazing kids out there, the future presidents, the inventors, the artists, and probably the ones who taught their parents how to use TikTok, how to use Facebook, are the kids that inspire us to wake up every morning and ensure that we do the right thing. Let's be honest, these kids, they're a joy to everyone who has them. This morning, we will be celebrating the bright minds and big hearts of children everywhere. But before we dive in, here's a quick story to warm your heart. There was once a young girl named Zainab in a small Nigerian village who couldn't afford books and neither could her parents afford books for her, but she has love for writing. So she goes around the village with charcoal and she writes on the wall. Sometimes she gets spanked, she writes anywhere, and whenever she comes across a paper, she picks it and she scribbles whatever it is that comes to her mind on that. And people began to notice there's something special about this young girl. And the community decided to set aside some seed of grains to help her education. And today, she is a teacher and she runs the village school. And she teaches kids who were once like her. See, you don't need to be born with a silver spoon to stir the pot of greatness. All you need is hope, heart, and sometimes charcoal and a wall. So today, we salute every child dreaming big, asking questions, and turning living rooms into spaceship. This show is for you. So stay with us, because we'll be having guests later in the show that's going to speak about kids and also educators, and it's a surprise package we have for you, and so keep your fingers crossed. But before we get to that surprise package, we're going to hit the newspapers this morning, and with me to do analysis of the stories that make the headlines is Mr. Dominic Akpesuen. Good morning, Mr. Dominic Akpesuen.
Yeah, good morning, viewers, and a special greeting to Nigerian children for their special day today. You know that children are the joy of every family and every parent. So I wish all the children a happy celebration.
Yes, Mr. Dominic Akpesuen is a veteran journalist And so he's wishing the children happy Children's Day. And on my left is Mr. Ira Daniel Kukwen, who is the Director of News and Public Affairs on Som TV. Good morning, Mr. Ira.
Good morning, Mr. Abraham. Good morning, Nigerians. Happy Children's Day.
Yes, good morning, Nigerians. Happy Children's Day. And we were all kids. Mr. Dominic, do you remember any of the Children's Day you celebrated while you were young?
Yes, I do. I remember in 1984, when we are asked to go to the primary school, a public primary school in my community where I attended my primary school, then in Benue State. And that always be a very special day for us, because after we will be able to make a lot of participations, we do a march pass, we do some cultural dances, and at the end of the day, they dash us biscuit, sweet. You know, as a village student, eating biscuit and sweet at that time is an achievement to my life.
Yeah.
So I don't ever forget that day. And some other times when I'm passing to that primary school, I remember my years back that I was one of them some years back, about 30 years ago. Or more, but 40.
More than 40-something years ago.
It's more, because it's a long time, very, very long time, about 40, more, it can be beyond that level.
Yeah.
So, anytime I dash within that primary school, I remember my days.
Nostalgia.
Yes. Sometimes I look at the building, they are still there. I see some years I used to enter this our class. Then I started remembering my classmates, remembering our teachers, our aunties, and all these people, the environment, even the women that sell food within the school premises. I feel at home. In fact, this primary school has become one of the most village square where political gatherings and public activities are being held now.
Thank you very much. Mr. Daniel, can you share a story of one of the Children's Day?
Yeah, just like Mr. Dominic mentioned, it's a day filled with, you have to wash your uniforms. If you're selected to be among those who participate in the march pass, you do the training, you keep doing the rehearsals of the parade days before the Children's Day. That day everywhere will be colorful. You will see how the local government staff will go about town, strategic places. The police run about in Takum, Rimi Primary School, where the event will be held. They will hang some colorful materials like that will make you know that something important is going to go on. You will have to see the chairman that day. The army from the army barracks in Takum will come play the drums. You have to see the CO then. You have to see the police DPO. And at times you have the privilege of shaking them. It reminds me of what they used to say in those days, and it's still obtainable now. Children are the leaders of tomorrow. In those days, hardly I have not actually known that somewhere I will be here and looking at it from that perspective, where you see the CEO so glorious, you see the chairman so glorious, because that is something you come back home and celebrate and tell your parents that I shook the chairman today. He gave me a handshake and it's so glorious. That gives us hope, and that is where we are today.
Thank you very much. And I think I have memories of Children's Day. I spent my primary years in Ilorin, and we used to go to the Ilorin Township Stadium, where the military administrators, then the sole administrators will come, and schools will march past, and they will salute every school that marches past. And I was always at the stadium. But one particular Children's Day that stood out for me was when we went, after the morning march past, we went for a program at the amusement park in Ilorin. And that was the period where Mrs. Sarah Jibril was the commissioner of youth and sports then. So in the amusement park for kids, they were giving gifts and games. Then he came to sing a song. And probably maybe I was starstruck just looking at her. I used to see her on TV, light in complexion, tall, beautiful lady, and she was very, very purposeful. So I stood beside her. And when the time came to sing, she took my hand up and we sang the song together. That was glory. I felt like I was on top of the world. And I got home, I told everybody I sang with Mrs. Sarah Jibril. I'm very sure she may not remember who I was again. She may not even remember that day because she has done a lot of things after that. But that is the memories of Children's Day. And that is why we want to give our own children now memories that they will always, in 20, 30, 40 years' time, come to release on air or anywhere.
I'm looking forward to you becoming the commissioner or maybe the governor yourself, because this reminds me of one story about Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton shaking
JF Kennedy, and he becoming the president of U.S. What? So we're looking forward to you becoming the next commissioner of...
Well, talking about commissioner, let us face the business of the day for today. Thank you. Well, let us go to the newspapers. The news don't wait for Children's Day. The news break every day. So we are going to start with the Punch. The Punch this morning, the Punch does not have much headlines, but let's take some of the headlines that will take the story of the major headline. We have insurgency, Tinubu Zulum in talks over forest guards deployment. That story, you can find it on page 2 and 29 of the Punch. Then you have ground rent, FCTA shots PDP, FIRS, NAPTIF headquarters. That is on page 30. And $750 million loan. World Bank pressures Nigeria for fresh tax hike. Then Osun pays Osun 5 billion naira in Lautech ownership deal. The Lagos to inaugurate Lagos Calabar Highway Section 1 on Saturday. But the major headline here on the Punch has the tension in PDP. Governors, BOT reconvenes as NEC meeting stalls. Damagun uncertain about NEC meeting. Atiku orders Sean National Caucus meeting. That is the major story on the Punch. And so the National Caucus meeting of the People's Democratic Party on Monday concluded without a resolution, with the Governors Forum, the Board of Trustee leadership, and the Peace Committee headed by former Senate President Bukola Saraki set to meet on Tuesday to decide a way forward for the stalled National Executive meeting. The PDP acting National Chairman Umar Damagun told journalists after nearly 3 hours of the caucus meeting in Abuja that the discussion will resume today by 10 a.m. Mr. Dominic, that is the situation of the PDP meeting yesterday.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Abraham. I've been saying this time without number, and being a journalist, and one of my major objectives and duty or business is to advise and inform people as well. The adage in our African society that a house that is being divided by itself will never stand. PDP is becoming one of the very, very cardinal example of that adage. You see, the caucus, the people who supposed to provide peace in that party are the ones always trying to see things in a different dimension. Of course, politics is a business of interest, but it has a structure, it has a stage, it has a method of achieving those interests. It's not done haphazard, and it's not done in a violent manner. The only way PDP can succeed this crisis is for the big wings in the party should come together and shape their sword, swallow their bitterness, and think about the common members of those political parties. Then the party will find its way.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dominic. And Mr. Era, look at this story here. They said, meanwhile, several prominent members of the PDP National Caucus, including former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and Namadi Sambo, as well as former Senate President David Mark and former Speakers of Representatives Aminu Tambuwa, were absent from the meeting, which was intended to lay the groundwork for the 99th National Executive Committee meeting originally scheduled for May 27th. Now that these are the leaders, who we can call the natural leaders of the party, were not available. So do you think whatever decision they take here will have any stronger impact on the party?
Yes, it may have impact on those who decide to remain in PDP. But as it stands now, these people who are stalwart, and you mentioned their name here, have indicated by their body language and by even at times their utterances that they don't have the interest of PDP again at heart. They have chosen a new path. They have decided to walk away to form another platform, which they describe as capable of unseating President Tinubu, or capable of being used as a platform where they can pursue their interests for 2027 election. I think PDP will never return to be the same again as it stands, considering that these big people, these stalwarts, who are supposed the immediate past highest ranking officer, Namadi Sabo, who was the last vice president, David Mark, if they're not there, then I think something big has happened to PDP, and it takes a lot of commitment from Damagum and Co, or those who have chosen to remain, to see to it that the glory of PDP is being restored as it stands. Something fundamental is wrong with PDP, and let's see how it goes. They still have time to be able to come back strong in 2020. As it stands now, there's a serious commotion in PDP.
Okay, away from the PDP caucus meeting, let us go to another paper. Let's go to the Vanguard. On the Vanguard newspaper, we have a congestion hits Lagos ports amid truck restriction. That story is on page 20. Then we have the judiciary and the rule of law. That story is on page 16. It's a book series. And then we have Edo Delta kidnappers turn residents into cash cows. That story is on page 12 of the Punch. Then kidnappers hit Kubwa Estate, hold residents hostage, abducts two. Plot to bomb Abuja barrack thwarted as IED explosive kills carrier, injures two. That story is on page 8 of the Vanguard. Then we also have the story DPO fear dead as youth set Kano State police station ablaze. Page 6 of the Vanguard. There are 42 killed in fresh headers attack in Benue communities. That story is on page 7. Then we also have Saudi Arabia deport Sheikh Gumi bad from Hajj. Mr. Dominic, this story broke us sometime yesterday. Saudi Arabia deported Sheikh Gumi from the Hajj delegation to Mecca.
Yes, you see, the Bob Marley of his blessed memory says, you will fool people for some time, but you cannot fool them all the times. Sheikh Gumi has been one of these advocacy of peace and a go between the government and the terrorist. Running his mouth in the political arenas, which is believed should be a clerics. Of course, participating in political affairs of the state is a right of every individual. But based on professionalism and the area of concern, there is a limitation. As a clerics, the method in which you talk and address national issues, there should be limitation. And as well, engaging yourself in it on the body language processes, even trying to be a negotiator between the government and the criminals. And then going back to tell us that you are also a clerics. It's just like, let me say, a pastor who comes in the morning and tell us, hold the Bible on his right hand and tell us the goodness of the church and everything. In the evening, you see him taking maybe in one shrine, holding a native pot. You know, and it will make you a confused person. So this is the subject of Gumi, Sheikh Gumi, his action. So look at the disasters it has been come his way now. He ran back to Nigeria because Nigeria has become a safe haven for this kind of activities that are unwarranted. But in some countries, issues that happen in this country will never take place. He has been banned completely, and they will never lift that ban. Because before they will take that decision, they might be studying his activities, observing him, and to get more information about him before they finally come to that kind of decision. So let it be.
Well, Mr. Ira, he said he was deported because of his views, his world views on politics. Does that, is there enough reason for them to deport Sheikh Gumi? Well,
that's the position of Gumi. We don't have the position of the Saudi authorities who deported him. It may be out of the intelligence they've gathered concerning him. It may be as a result of one or two reasons that they consider to be, because since we don't have the details, I don't think we have the rights or the mandate to be able to discuss it from that perspective. He said it is because of his positions of worldview. I don't know. Saudi authority are supposed to be a custodian of the tenets of Islam. That is the seat of Islam, to the best of my knowledge, like that. And Hajj is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. I think he's indicting them. That is why I have 1 or 2 reasons to doubt what he has said. Because why would they single him out and ask him not to participate in one of the things that is a cardinal point of his religion? You understand? So he may be saying things that may not be completely true by this position here. Because I know that Saudi authority will not just send you back, deport you like that, and not to participate in something that is as crucial as Hajj, simply because of your position on world politics. You understand?
Thank you very much. Now look at this, like back to PDP again. I don't know when we will overcome this issue.
I think this issue of killing in Benue.
We will get there. Sealing of secretariat, PDP fumes as Tinubu intervenes at the secretariat was sealed with some other businesses, other buildings. But in this case, the president intervened and he gave them a 14-day ultimatum. Now, if you look at the story here, the Federal Capital Administration, FCTA, to seal the National Secretariat of People's Democratic Party over its inability to pay requisite fees regarding ground rent for 28 years. While the PDP accused the federal government of brazen abuse of power, and the leaders of the PDP say they are ready to be arrested should government continues to arrest the party over the ground rent. We also have but I think the president intervened on their behalf and on behalf of every other property and gave them 14-day grace for them to put their documents in order. What's your take on that?
Well, I disagree with the position of the PDP up to the extent of how this report is being featured here. The report covered that it's not only PDP Secretariat that was sealed, other vital government organizations like Federal Inland Revenue Service, what's it called? This agency that is against trafficking has their office to seal.
Yeah, NAPTIP, then Federal Inland Revenue Service.
So I don't think it is the PDP that is being sidelined. Is it a lie that they have not paid ground rent?
28 years.
Yes, you understand. For all these years, is it a lie? So if you're being penalized for something you've done wrong, be magnanimous enough to accept that, okay, yes, I've actually had 1 or 2 grievances like that. So the president, too, has come out to giving them some concession in his capacity as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let's see how they're going to manage this and pay off the ground rent before the issue comes up again.
Okay. Do you have a thing or two to say to that story?
Yes. On my own side, I see President Ahmed Tinubu deserve a round of applause. And I will categorically say kudos to the president of Nigeria for providing a fatherly support. This is a role of a leader. When crisis of this nature comes out, that will create a lot of confusions within the society that may even bring the society to a collapse. And a leader find a lasting solution. And this intervention have automatically provide a lasting solution. Provide a lasting solution in the sense that the 14 days, which is just 2 weeks, given to these people to put their house in order and then pay this money, signifies that this government have everybody at heart. For the fact that this government is under the umbrella of APC, it has nothing to lose if they can raise their shoulder and laugh at PDP because they are their rivals. So now that your enemies is now going to his doom, that would have been an opportunity for them to even add salt on the existing injury. But in this case, the president has intervened and have sympathized with them and find a lasting solution. And of course, not paying rent for over 20-something years has signified that there's a higher rate of corruption in that party, particularly on the administration of that PDP headquarters. Because how will you stay in a building for 28 years you have not paid, and the owner of the property is allowing you to stay? That means they may be servicing the debts. They have been servicing the debt. Somebody somewhere has been using Nigerian system on that person. Maybe out of 10 million, when he comes, they will not say, okay, hold this 1.2. Let's see how far. They have been servicing the debt. That is why it accumulated to this level. If proper investigation has been done, arrests are being made. For those who were saddled with the responsibility of paying this rent, you will get the root of this matter. That there was a higher rate of corruption and criminality involved in this. Otherwise, you can never stay in a structure for 28 good years and you will never pay a dime, and then you have a peace to continue using that particular property. As far as Nigeria is concerned, you will never stay there. I know some places in Nigeria, they will even pull up the roof of that building. The landlord will remove the zinc, will pull out the roof, and allow rent to beat your property so that he will sell you away by force.
I think in this case, the ground rent is not, the PDP owns the property and all the other districts, but you pay ground rent to the federal capital territory as just like Lagos State have a land use charge. So these are charges for using the land. So the property belongs to the...
Whatever could be the charges, this thing is paid yearly or timely. And another thing, so who is in position to be paying the money?
What is the position of the...
How long has the FCTs been writing to them for a reminder?
They've been giving almost months.
And look at it. APC Secretariat is not listed among the buildings that is fund wanting in this case.
Yes.
They were smart enough to do the needful, leaving PDP and Federal Inland Revenue Service and NAPTIP and other places like that. Though we must trace this thing back to the negligence of the authorities who may have not enforced this before now.
Yes.
It is the administration of Wike that considered it necessary to do this pursuit like that.
So, in my conclusion, I am so much happy with what the president has done. President Tinubu is one of these persons who have never been to any political party, despite the APC. He has been there before. He has never been a member of PDP in his life. But he's able to save PDP from his collapse. So I think that is a good job, and we shall continue to appreciate our president.
Thank you very much. So let's quickly go to Daily Sun. Just like I said, today is Children's Day. We have a lot of program lined up for the children, so we are going to squeeze in the review. So we are going to take this story on the. We take the Daily Sun. There's this story on the Daily Sun, and it's also in other papers. Bloodbath in Benue, Kogi. Elders kill police officer. 41 villagers in fresh attack. It's genocide. Local government chairman cries. Mr. Dominic, you're from Benue. What is going on there?
You see, the farmers' herders crisis is one of these crises that some of us, we are born, experience it, we are growing older, and the way it is looked at, we may die and leave it behind, maybe for other people to come and inherit it, if care is not taken. It has been there for a long time. Innocent souls will be slaughtered, killed for issues they don't even know. Who are these people that come in their communities to be killing them, destroying them, and disturbing their peace? It's yet to be known. Nobody is coming out to explain exactly what is the problem. What do they really want? There's a lot of issues in different quarters. Some other times, some Benue people will be accusing themselves. Some other times, the Fulani Hezma will be accusing this, accusing that, accusation all over. Sometimes, even the government himself. They have been inviting the militaries to intervene into the system. Some other times, the coming of the military even make the matter worse. So, which way forward now? It has become a national issue. Benue's farmers' herders crisis, to me, it should become a national issue, so that the federal government should intervene into this crisis, look for a solution to it, find ways of ending this crisis. If it's being politicized, they should find a way of resolving it. If it's a reality of it all, they should find a way of bringing the two parties and providing peace among themselves. Otherwise, this crisis has been there. Innocent souls has been killed. People have been displaced, and which is not good for our nation.
Thank you very much. We've spoken a lot about the crisis in Benue, not only in Benue, Kogi, Plateau, even in Taraba here we've had a massive, I don't like to use the word herders because they are killers as far as I'm concerned. I don't think the profession tells you to go and kill people. So it is terrorism, it's banditry, it is evil at its height. If you ask me, they're not there to hurt, they are there. If they're actually herders, they are there to engage in the business of death. So, well, that is what we can take this morning on the newspaper review. We'll go for a short break, and when they come back, it will be the Pidgin English segment of the morning show. Don't go anywhere. The morning show continues after this short break.
People, my name is Indy Maxine Weir, and I am the International Coordinator of the Taraba Human Rights International Film Festival. I am here to tell you so much about this film festival and how you can participate and benefit from this film festival. So talking about film festivals, I'm sure you've heard of the popular ones like the Toronto International Film Festival, the Berlin International Film Festival, and of course you have the Venice International Film Festivals, who have made impact, global impact over the years on the film industry. And much like these film festivals, the Taraba Human Rights Film Festival intends to make such an impact. But you know what? It is unique. It is talking about human rights, and that is the area we intend to impact using films. I mean, for our foreign participants, you have already sent your entries, over 1,000 of them from 100 countries all across the globe. We need you to come down to Taraba so that we can sit down together and go through them, go through our collective history, what has been, what is right now, and what should be. Together we can come up with the standard of what human rights should be in our different countries, using films to tell our stories and to give our recommendation, if you know what I mean. Being out here is so refreshing. It takes me to the second reason why you should be part of the Taraba Human Rights International Film Festival in person. Fun fact, you know that Taraba State is home to the Mambila Plateau, which is known for its beautiful scenery and cool weather. I can tell you this for free. I am looking forward to that. And that's not all. It is home to the Kashimbila Game Reserve, where there are different animals and you get to experience them. You gotta have that safari feel. And also, it doesn't stop there. There is the Pitako Hills, very amazing rock formations, and you just see the beauty in it. You see, I don't even know, it makes you speechless. And then you go to building up to the Barup waterfalls. I mean, you've got me on that alone. It is going to be an amazing experience, and I think you should be here in person, especially to our foreign participants, because it's going to leave you in awe.
My country people, are the throw a salute to una this morning, and I dey welcome una to the Pidgin section of our morning show. As this na section where we dey knack una tori on things where they happen for inside we country, even to serve our community and our society. My name is Esther Oka Steven, and with me this morning, now correct guess when it be Oga Moses John. Oga Moses, good morning this morning. Okay, oh, my country people, happy Children's Day to all our children when it be say them day for us. How the celebration take a day go. I hope say una dey enjoy una public holiday, country people, children for inside we country. Make una have a lovely and wonderful celebration. Okay, country people, now concerning child abuse, now I want to talk on this morning. Sake of say one 14-year-old girl, when he be say dem carry and marry out to my country people, don't run, come outside for inside Gombe, say she not marry again. Say she not go marry again. This girl run, pack her things to come out for this man house. Then this man himself come carry his leg, go for court to say this girl must return back from this house when he be say she don't run. So this small girl of 14 years, now Taraba State girl, 9 she be. Yes. And they call am girl, sake of say she never reach for marriage in my country people. As I dey talk to una so, now call to people now. Come make government rise up for on top this matter. Government of Gombe State. They can't come outside them talk say as this man don't carry himself go court so. Say this girl then go stand for him. Say this girl age never reach for marriage. Oga Moses, you dey hear me?
Yeah, they hear.
Say this girl never reach for marriage, and so therefore they not carry this girl return give the man again. You my country people, despite saying go court to. Say na him wifey, saying don't marry him, he don't pay bride price. They not agree give him this girl. And they talk to una so. Government don't provide clothes for this girl. They don't give this girl money. And as I talk now, so the thing where sweet me when they carry me, bring this story come knock on this morning and say, they don't say this girl go begin school. Country people. When I hear this story, when I say the thing take go, I say no. Today when it be children, they make we torchlight this matter. Say of say no be only this girl. We're going to early marriage. Even UNICEF talk say about 12 million girls. They don't marry them, they don't forcefully give them out. Now UNICEF now then record this one in my country people. And this thing when I tell you now, so not before only not here it happen. It happen for almost all the 36 states for inside the country and also for many other countries. This child abuse they go on. When it be say picking of, I even sabi one when it be say picking of 12 years old. Whenever even they see her time, whenever even know say she be woman. And so then take first this girl. Now for her husband house, this girl begin to go see all these things. Oro, and they call and say this one na act of witchcraft. Yes. Now for then this pikin can go sabi say he be woman. With pain, with tears, every day pikin go they cry, they come outside. Even if many of these children say that they curse their mama. Pikin wey be say if you marry, go husband house go dey happy. Oh God, my parents don't do am for me. God bless my parents. Some parents na so curse they go they take you till they go die. Take of say every day pikin they cry, they curse until their mama die. They go come say, they don't get peace. And that kind of life, 9 parents you want to for their self. Okay, Oga Moses is there with me in the house. You go follow me touch light matter. Oga Moses, the question when I get it for you be say, this early marriage when it be say this girl, papa and the mama join and push and go do it good. And then secondly again, I want to make you help me talk to small girls them. Say me then try to emulate this girl. As I be say many of these small children when they be say they don't push them go. And this one cry come and said many of them then they face frustration. If they run come out for husband and say they don't marry again, now so their parents go they beat them for house. They beat 14-year-old pikin. They beat 15-year-old pikin. Oga Moses, help me touchlight this matter and then let me talk to our parents. Say I beg, may them stop to they give this our children child abuse. May they stop to they push our small children 12 years, 14 years into early marriage. I beg touchlight matter for me.
All right, thank you very much regarding this question where you asked. When I read this story about this 14-year-old girl where the carrier go into forced marriage, which she run, leave Taraba State, go Gombe State. When I read the thing nearly make me cry. It did very touching. Because at that particular age, now school she supposed to with her mates, they learn, they acquire knowledge, we go help her transform her life. But the carrier go husband house. So this thing they very insensitive. Their parents, the girl parents, no try at all. Why that girl at that particular age, you know, go carry her go school, you say make she go marry. Girl we never know, she never even understand herself finish. She never know who she be. Now you tell her say, make she go marry. What is she want do for the marriage? How she want to get her own children, train them up when she no get exposure, she no get experience. So this kind of thing is something we be say it is very common in our society. We be say they go carry pikin wey never reach 18 years. This one na minor.
Oh.
According to the law, they call this kind of people minor. As far as you never reach 18 years, the law no recognize you say you be adult.
Okay.
So na minor you be, you no suppose say make you go marry. All this forced marriage, now one problem for our society wey be say e dey make us no dey grow. If pikin dey small at that age, give am the right thing, give am shelter, give am food, give am education. Now that particular thing the pikin suppose dey think of, not to think of how to satisfy man, how to bring up children, how to carry heavy responsibilities way pass her power. So this thing, I like as the girl come out, come cry.
Yes.
And I like the way government don't put hand for the matter. Because one major cause of this thing is poverty.
Now so.
Because the parents feel say, as we no fit afford to take care of this pikin, make she marry. If she marry, if they pay bride price, we go use and take care of others. We go use and eat, we go use and do other things. And the man self will marry herself, in get problem. They suppose arrest that man. While you, as you big like that, you know open eye, see girl from 18 and above to marry. Now girl wey dey under 18, girl when a minor, now you say you won't marry. So it dey very, very bad. And to our parents, them, may they try stop this kind of habit. We know say things they hard, we know say poverty dey, but no be this thing now go solve your problem. You dey put your pikin for danger by doing this kind of thing. Tomorrow, if you hear say your pikin die from one particular thing like that now, you go talk say, had I known, you go come dey blame yourself, they cry. So my advice to parents be say, may they try as much as they can to give their children education with the little way you get. No be say you go carry and go forced marriage. So it is very, very bad. Now wetin I get to talk with that.
Oga Moses, thank you very much. That aspect of education where you talk, I go touch like this matter. But country people una sabi say about 82% of our young children where they go into early marriage and I guess in them be. Yes, so my country people, even yourself, 41,000 girls, my country people, they are forced into early marriage almost every day. 41,000 girls. And that one, my people go look for corner for area, they go say, no be juju be that. My country people, these children, when they be saying at 12, 14, 15, when they force them go say for early marriage, so their body never reach for motherhood. Just as Oga Moses, he take talk now. Many of them, they go begin to get complication. Like the one when I tell her, say never even begin to see the time, maybe 12 years old, who I say now for the husband ask, now she can't they know, say she be woman. Country people, that kind of experience, Oga Moses told say, when he hear the story himself, he won't cry for such attitude. And now poverty, they cause him. I believe so. Now they watch me this morning. For those of you now just they join us this in the Pidgin section. Today na Children's Day. That is why I bring this in matter ground. Say make we talk about child abuse. Because many children, they are not privileged to enjoy education. They are not privileged to enjoy their rights, especially girls' children. Number one thing when he be Oga Moses talk, when he sweet me well, he talk of education. He say make we educate girl pikin in them. Yes. For some places, especially my own community, that year, they say, women, what they want, that time, that's also men, my community people, they train for university. My community people, I don't see them. Even happen to myself. I say, if you go school now, you go yeah. If you go school now, you go spoil. If you go school now, you go, But today now she sit down for years, so they even my uncle that year where go they put and say, may she not go, my uncle now the happy says study for television. Country people they hear them. So many guests children, so they face a lot of challenges. Even ourselves when we say we sit down for years, so we face a lot of challenges before God can still put us here today. So parents make una comot that kind of mentality. Oga Moses don't talk am say na poverty they bring that kind of mentality.
And also illiteracy and ignorance.
Illiteracy and ignorance. Say na only men children na them be this one na only men. Even yourself as they talk to una, so to empower get child itself in a problem. Especially and this problem they come just as he say illiteracy and ignorance, especially from the papa them their side. Come on to learn, pikin say go outside, go learn tailoring. They go say, if she go outside now, say make she go learn tailoring, man go begin to see am. Man go begin to like am. Instead of that one, mama, me not be for us to push am go. If you say make she go learn a dresser now, she go spoil for that place, man go to see am. Country people, give your child handwork so that when she marry, when she reach that 18 years marry, she no go suffer. Ignorance. Let your pikin learn trade, make them learn handwork, my country people. Even self, make we dey rally on wider economy, make we dey do community stand up for girls. Some community Oga Moses, women no dey fit to talk. Now where governments come dey do wetin dey sweet me, mesotele, I can't see say for inside we country we even they get vice governors as women. Yes, they don't they recognize us now. So also for community too, I never hear for my own community, I know say they no go agree say me woman can't be community leader, lie. So the place where me I come out from. But I beg, make we they give women chance to talk. Some go say, when men are talking, women are not supposed to talk, women are slave. Women are slave. So now for only night time, women they get position, abi. Yeah, country people. Not only that time now would they become chair lady. Now for night now would they fit to talk for us. So no be so. I beg him, make una they give us room to even talk for community. Yes. Make una they give girls right to express themselves. As this girl do now, this Taraba State girl do way be 14 years now, it sweets me well. Yes. Many of them, when they come as I say they not do again, their papa go beat them well, deprive them of a lot of things in my country people. So I beg, make we they let women to have saying. And also make we they provide for girls' child and their family with income opportunities. As I be say government, they try well. Oga Moses don't talk and say poverty. Some family there when they be saying also get children and then born. I know one woman when they be saying 9 girls 9 she gets. Yes. Country people make we they empower them with income opportunities. When they talk say empower them, I mean loan. Make we they try create opportunities when they be saying family when they be saying also woman, they fit get opportunity. Mama fit carry and open small supermarket, they pay you monthly. They pay government monthly. From there, you go fit train 1 or 2 elderly sisters them. Then those ones, when they finish their school, they go fit they train the other small with small petty work. When it be say government don't they create now for inside the country. So I beg government make we touchlight that matter. Make we create means when it be say these women them, they go fit they get loan, sell pure water, do 1 or 2 things to be cool. And also government don't even create law just as Oga Moses is talking. Say na 18 say law day. Say now 18 years now be the proper time when it be say woman gonna say okay, I don't reach motherhood. Another time you go look say okay, when as it is now 12-year-old pikin, you shame not even come out for you, shame not even catch you carry hand 12 years old pikin. Say you they carry am with another man go altar say may pastor bless am. Which pastor go agree to that one? Pastor self no go agree because of say they know the law. Government don't give law as Oga Moses take a talk on this morning. Say that 18 years, 9 they qualify for motherhood, for marriage. You carry 18 years old pikin and 12 years old pikin go out to Oga Moses, now which one then go look? Now the 18 years old. Because this child abuse, it don't do the rampant. Not before only we country. As I take a talk, it they happen for many country. My country people. Time not there again. Time don't run out to forget children, my country people. So get children, I beg, make una come outside. Make we stop the clock of early marriage. You don't do. Because no. And they give you this small girl bossa sake of say now wisdom follow apply and make una see am now. Government don't tender for this girl matter. And they talk to una, so just as I earlier tell una, government don't put this small girl back to school. And that's our husband when you don't know law. Say they go court to go report, say your wife run away. Your wife is 14-year-old. You run, go court, say this girl must to come back. Your mate, they don't finish it forward. When a small pikin, when no left, when no right, now to they cry every day. And also parents make una wake up, make una sit up. These children, when they in pain, no go ever pray, say make it better for you. Because of say they're not happy. Our children, then they house now, they celebrate their Children's Day. Even as I dey for work now, my own go dey happy for there. Hi, today is Children's Day. God bless my mommy. Let my mommy. Then they happy because of the free education, because of the rights when it be say we don't give them to they express themselves. Why some other children they sit down for one place and now they cry? It no go better for my mommy. My mommy now push me here, they cry. Other children they happy. Other children they cry. So I beg, Make we not let the tears of our children push us to early grave. Bikonu. Oga Moses, he don't talk am. Say, I beg, make una give them proper education. He even talk am say na poverty they cause am. But make that poverty no make you think say na that your small pikin of 12 years old go bring money come out. Na cause that child they put for ground for you. Papa go die, where pikin go cry. Mama go die, where pikin go cry. Pikin go dey happy, say, he good for am as she die. E good as my papa die, good as mama die. Sake of say that pikin no dey pray well for una. So biko parents, make una sit up. Time don't reach, make we say no to early marriage for our children. Biko, if your husband say that pikin go marry 12 years, 14 years, kia make you go report am. UNICEF for them dead here. Human rights them dead here. Government people who them dead for on top this kind of case. As I dey talk to una, so community people, man, they don't. The torchlight matter go for early marriage. Sake of say e no good. Make una dey put eye for our female children. Make una dey watch them well. Because of say na them the whole nation fine, na them the whole house fine. And na them they build up this our leaders. When it be say them they lead us today. Na them. So for those of una wey just dey join us this in the Pidgin section, I thank una for joining us this morning. But meanwhile, make I first thank my guest, maybe Oga Moses. Oga Moses, thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you very much.
Okay, our viewers will join us for this program. Thank una well for joining me this morning. As I dey talk to una, so we there for Facebook at Some TV. Una fit drop una comment for that place. Even yourself, we there for YouTube at YouTube Live. Make una drop una comment to my country people. My name is Esther Oka Steven. I throw a salute to una once again, and I thank una for watching this Pidgin section. But to make una not go away, because the Pidgin section will continue with interesting packages when it be say Oga Abraham and Mr. Ira get it to give una this morning. I thank una for watching una do.
Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSRCC. The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised. When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to
Commissioner, Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations, Honorable Shonzin James Bernard, on behalf of the ministry, wish to inform the general public that from now onward and as part of our ongoing commitment to maintaining a clean and sustainable environment, the Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations frowns at the way citizens of the state don't keep their immediate environment clean, dump waste indiscriminately across the state like in the gutters, thereby blocking drainages and waterways, causing flooding. It is on this regard that I wish to communicate some significant changes and regulations that will take effect immediately. 1. Keep your immediate surrounding clean. Take responsibility of waste generated by you. Package your waste properly to be taken to certified dump sites. Avoid dumping waste in gutters and waterways. Participate in community cleanup initiatives. 2. The ministry have reintroduced sanitary inspectors who, together with enforcement team, will be deployed to conduct regular inspections throughout the state. They will assess compliance levels and provide guidance to those who may need assistance with proper waste disposal practices. Please cooperate with them. 3. Activities of private waste managers in the state have been banned forthwith until an appropriate operational permit are obtained from the Ministry of Waste Management and Resource Innovations. 4. Illegal dumping of waste by any private waste managers shall henceforth attract a fine of 350,000 naira only and their utility truck confiscated. 5. Illegal dumping of waste by
Good morning once again. You're welcome back to the morning show on Some TV. Earlier, I promised you a special surprise package to celebrate the joy of childhood on Children's Day. And I'm thrilled to announce that we have some very special guests joining us today. So, right now, I'm going to introduce the two special guests we have in the studio. They are going to speak on things that will add value to our children. So this morning, on my right, is Honorable Sarah Ishaya Etsu, the special advisor to the governor of Taraba State on children.
Child's protection.
Child's protection. Thank you very much. There. Good morning, ma.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, let me say you're looking splendid this morning. Quite. You look like someone that the children see they would love to be like in future.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you very much,
yes,
ma. And then on my left is someone popularly known as Kona Chief Priest.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome to the show. Well, you know, we can't keep the honorable waiting. So honor is due to who honor is due to. So, ma, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I would like to start. Yes, now you are an honorable, but you were once a little girl in primary school. You were once a little child that experienced Children's Day. So what's your view on Children's Day, ma?
Wow. Children's Day is a unique and wonderful day. I believe every adult must have gone through a childhood. And I tell you, it's a wonderful day. I would like to give a shout out to our children out there. I celebrate your uniqueness. I celebrate your potentials. I celebrate you. You have a great future. You are the future leaders of tomorrow. We are here to celebrate all the children. Your future is colorful and is bright. Happy Children's Day.
Thank you very much, Honorable. And thank you. I'm also a child. I still have my mom. So I'm a child to my mom, whatever happens. So I'm taking that greeting that is also meant for me. Now, we are going to speak on some issues that has to do with that, to ensure that a child's right for quality education is obtained. So I will ask, how do we ensure that a child right for quality education is not trampled upon?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. Ensuring a child's right for quality education involves so many things. Number one, I will itemize it because I'm a teacher.
Okay, I can see that.
So number one, access to schools and educational resource. What do I mean by access to school? Every child has the right to free education. And thank God to His Excellency, Dr. Abu Kefas, for implementing this right by giving us free and compulsory education. I believe children that were on the street are now off street and back to school. Dr. Kefas has done excellently well. I believe today, children, as they are celebrating today's day, they are also celebrating His Excellency for a job well done. And number two, ensuring a child's right for quality education, you need a safe and conducive environment. And thank God when His Excellency came on board, during his campaign, he brought out 5-point agenda. And this 5-point agenda, number one is security. And we can see that our schools now are safe. Children go to school, come back home safe. This is a remarkable one because we can even sleep now. Before, I think last 2 years, we can't sleep in Taraba State. You will sleep with your eyes open because of issue of kidnapping and so on. You'll be hearing gunshot, but with His Excellency, Dr. Abu Kefas on board, he has done well. We have safe place for learning. And number three, I will talk about relevant activities, engaging activities. That's outside the school setting. How do we have relevant activities? That's where TARIF comes in. TARIF have relevant and engaging activities, focusing and targeting on children. You know, TARIF, they have themes, they have drama, they have cultural dances, they have panel discussion, and thank God, there is a program coming up for your own information. Yeah. On 31st of May, 2025, there is a unique program organized by TARIF to reach out to children. Because you know when a child is idle, it's a devil workshop. Definitely. He can do so many things. But when you engage them in activities outside the school, they become productive. Their mind becomes focused and they will do well in their school. So TARIF has been doing well in that aspect. I give them kudos that they should keep on with the good work. Yeah. And then parental involvement and community involvement. You see, they say charity begins at home. The Bible says, train up a child in the way he will go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it. Training starts from home, not in school. Parents should be very, 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 very involved in their children's well-being. Because if you don't train a child, you cannot repair an adult. If you don't burn a fish when it is fresh, there's no way you can burn a fish when the fish is dry. So parental involvement is very, very vital. And I will also talk about disability, children with disability. These are special children that we need to pay close attention to them. They have special needs, so they need support and our encouragement. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know what, while you were talking, a teacher is always a teacher. The moment I had a teacher, and the way you were taking the points, I went back to classroom setting, the first setting, and the next thing I was to say, Abraham, stand up and tell me the answer to this question. So I was expecting, that was the next thing I was expecting. But thank God I just got myself back there. I'm the one firing the question as to the teacher. That's a very good one, and I respect teachers. Because without a teacher, we wouldn't be where we are today. And looking at you are these memories of very good teachers I have in the past, and they've made me what I am today. So thank you and kudos to all teachers all over the world that makes our children very special. So I'll go to the next question. What are the ways to promote quality education? The governor of Taraba State has done well by providing free education and also compulsory education, because education may be free and not compulsory, but now it is compulsory and it's free. So So I would like to ask, how do we now promote, since it's now free, it's compulsory, how do you promote quality education?
Yeah, thank you for that question. In order to promote compulsory and quality education, there are so many ways involved. Number one, we need to advocate for policies and laws that will support education. And number two, parental involvement cannot be overemphasized. It's very, very, very vital. And we need to provide resources, material resources for these two children is very, very important. And then supporting teachers for professional development. You see, we have teachers, but there are we have teachers and we have teachers. You know, it's one thing to have a quality education and another thing to have a quality teacher. These teachers need to be trained if they are to give our children the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The teachers need to be trained because you need to train the trainer so that the trainer can go train the trainees well. And that is very good. And we can see an example of a well-trained teacher here because she's been ditching out the points in such a way that even Kona Chief Priest has brought out his paper and is just in that one or 2 points. I'm sure he's also expecting. Then now, let me just chip in this thing. Nowadays, we see in our days, well, the way we're disciplined is such a way that when you get home, when you remember what the teacher did to you, you will sit up, you will do your own work. But nowadays, I've seen there's laxity in terms of discipline. So as a teacher, how do you think we can marry this idea of, well, not using corporal punishment and also using corporal punishment? How do we balance this issue? Because it seems the kids now are given so much elbow room that the moral fiber of education is beginning to lose its fame.
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. We need to strike a balance in this. There's a way you can punish a child too much that the child will not even listen to you again. So we must strike a balance. And another thing is that when you spare the rod, the child will spoil. We need to just strike a balance, know when to punish a child and know when to give instructions so that the child will obey and do what you are saying.
Okay. So that the truth is we need to strike a balance, and that is what the best way to train up our kids. So, well, before you go, you know, teachers always have this extra knowledge they want to give out, and then those extra knowledge, sometimes they'll be what will be asked in the exam and not what we thought initially. So I will ask, what other things do you want to give to us? I'm going to leave the floor open to you, my teacher. What other things do you have to say when the students are watching and waiting?
Yeah, thank you very much. Children, I celebrate you more. And I would like you to be in this program organized by Tarif, because the program is advocating and addressing human rights issues and challenges. The right to human trafficking, the right to child abuse, the right to gender-based violence, and so many other vices that you see children coming up with. So it's very important on 31st for you to be in this festival because it will be of tremendous help. And I would like a collaboration between the state government, all these NGOs, stakeholders, and community leaders so that we can come together. As we come together, we'll be able to enhance our reputation and credibility. We'll be able to protect our citizens. We'll be able to reduce violence and conflict, and we will be able to go a long way in fighting against human trafficking.
Thank you very much. That is Honorable Sarah Ishai Esu, Special Advisor to Taraba State Governor on Child Protection and Human Trafficking, a renowned teacher and also someone who has added value to a lot of people in Taraba State. Thank you very much for coming, ma.
Thank you very much, sir, for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Today is a special day, and you know she's going to be busy going from point A to point B to ensure that the children have a wonderful day. So we will allow to go now. My teacher will go after this short break, and then we will come to the man who called himself Kona Chief Priest.
Thank you.
So don't go anywhere. We're going for a short break. When we come back, I'll be here with the Chief Priest to discuss some things that has to do with the children.
Child's rights are fundamental human rights, essential for promoting the well-being, dignity, and development of children. Upholding this right enables children to grow into capable, confident, and compassionate individuals, contributing positively to our society. In northeastern Nigeria, for example, ensuring child's rights is particularly very challenging due to insurgency, displacement, poverty, and certain cultural beliefs. Compared to other regions in Nigeria, many children lack access to quality education, making them vulnerable to violence, exploitation, and abuse. Additionally, malnutrition, disease, and limited health care services exhibit their plight. To address this, the government, as a matter of urgency, will not just enact but enforce laws protecting children's rights, improve education, health care, and security. Permit me to add that NGOs and community-based organizations must include in their programs activities that promote child's protection initiatives. Religious leaders also have a crucial role in advocating for child's rights without compromise. Listen, children's rights are human rights and are non-negotiable. Every child deserves protection, care, and support to strive. Remember, and finally, every child deserves a childhood. Thank you. My name is Oluwashola Emmanuel Odenrede. I'm a filmmaker and a social worker. Child's rights are fundamental human rights, essential for promoting the well-being, dignity, and development of children. Upholding this right enables children to grow into capable, confident, and compassionate individuals, contributing positively to our society. In northeastern Nigeria, for example, ensuring child's rights is particularly very challenging due to insurgency, displacement, poverty, and certain cultural beliefs. Compared to other regions in Nigeria, many children lack access to quality education, making them vulnerable to violence, exploitation, and abuse. Additionally, malnutrition, disease, and limited health care services exhibit their plight. To address this, the government, as a matter of urgency, will not just enact but enforce laws protecting children's rights, improve education, health care, and security. Permit me to add that NGOs and community-based organizations must include in their programs activities that promote child's protection initiatives. Religious leaders also have a crucial role in advocating for child's rights without compromise. Listen, children's rights are human rights and are non-negotiable. Every child deserves protection, care, and support to strive. Remember, and finally, every child deserves a childhood. Thank you. My name is Oluwashola.
Hello, my beautiful people. My name is Indy Maxine Weir, and I am the International Coordinator of the Taraba Human Rights International Film Festival. I am here to tell you so much about this film festival and how you can participate and benefit from this film festival. So talking about film festivals, I'm sure you've heard of the popular ones like the Toronto International Film Festival, the Berlin International Film Festival, and of course you have the Venice International Film Festivals, who have made impact, global impact, over the years on the film industry. And much like these film festivals, the Taraba Human Rights Film Festival intends to make such an impact. But you know what? It is unique. It is talking about human rights, and that is the area we intend to impact using films. I mean, for our foreign participants, you have already sent your entries, over 1,000 of them from 100 countries all across the globe. We need you to come down to Taraba so that we can sit down together and go through them. Go through our collective history, what has been, what is right now, and what should be. Together, we can come up with the standard of what human rights should be in our different countries, using films to tell our stories and to give our recommendation, if you know what I mean. Being out here is so refreshing. It takes me to the
Welcome back to the morning show on Some TV, and this is the special edition for Children's Day. Before we went to break, we were with Honorable Sarah Ishaya Etsu, and the special advisor to the governor on children's rights and trafficking. So now we are here with someone who is a very, very interesting personality. He's a dramatist, he's an entertainer, and he's also a teacher too in his own right. Mr. Bakari Stephen Fidelis, aka Kona Chief Priest, is the founder and creative director of Kona Wood, and also a partner with Tarif, that is Taraba Film Human Rights Film Festival, and is also he owns a children's theater company. Good morning, Kona Chief Priest.
Good morning, sir, and I'm highly honored to be on the show.
Thank you very much. Let me ask, what inspired the name Kona Chief Priest?
Kona Chief Priest, you are taking me back to my final year performance in 400 level, ABU Zaria. So I was the Sankira of Queen Amina in that play then. So that's where, after that play, then that name just come because of the way I was dressed, the way I was costumed. So I love the costume, and it just sink in my head that I should name myself the Kona Chief Priest. And as it is, I am representing.
Okay, are you Kona by tribe, right?
Yes, I'm Kona by tribe.
Okay, that is why you chose Kona Chief Priest.
Yes.
Do you study theater arts in ABU Zaria?
Yes, I study theater and performing arts.
Theater, that's great. That's quite great. So now, Mr. Kona Chief Priest, let's talk about Tarif, the Taraba Human Rights Film Festival. You're in collaboration with them. What role are you playing in Tarif? Okay, I'm partnering, with Tarif. That's Kona Wood, not Kona Chief Priest. Okay. Kona Wood is partnering with Tarif, especially the aspect of coordinating the inter-school children dance and drama competition here in Jalingo. So that is our terms of agreement. Okay, now let me ask you, what is the inter-school dance and drama competition? What is it all about? Okay. Tarif, we are celebrating the official film screening by September. But how can we carry the children along? When I was called, they called me not because they heard about me, but it's because they've seen some of our content online and they see my work with children. So they contacted me, how can we do this? I said, okay, if we must sell Tarif in September, we need these children inter-school dance and drama competition to carry the children along. There is one statement that Pythagoras make. He said, it is easier to build children than to repair broken men. Men, yes. You understand? So if we must sell that event in the future, we need to bring the children of the states together. But since Tarif is coming to Taraba State for the first time, every step is still a baby step, but we are taking them bravely. So we've gone round schools to talk to them, collaborate with the principals, and they gave us assurance they are going to work with us. Previously, last week, Saturday, we had the general orientation for all schools, and they came, we spoke, and we've shared the banners and everything. So hopefully on the 29th, we'll be in Taraba State University Theatre Arena for our dress and technical rehearsal for all the schools. In preparation of the D-Day. Yes. Okay. Yes, because most of the students doesn't know what acting actually means. They don't know
what state geography means. And when the time for this competition comes, we will definitely have judges. And these judges will judge based on their expertise and experience of the theater. So we need to take these children on a tour on the conventional stage so that they will know when on the D-Day, they'll know where to come in and where to go out. That's the entrance and the exit.
Okay.
Yes, in acting terms.
Now, I think what you are trying to do is beyond this we go to church, we act drama, we back the camera, we face left, we face all the ones who you are trying to train these kids to be professional in a professional manner. And I think that is very good. It will inspire a lot of them to want to go into movie. And you know, the movie industry is a very, very large industry. Recently, we saw a movie grossed 1 billion views on clicks and 1 billion views. So that shows that it's a very, very big industry. Look at Nollywood is one of the largest industry, and we hope that Kona would one day will also be there where Nollywood, Bollywood, and Hollywood is. So I would like to ask, what kind of dramas are we expecting from this kid? What kind of plays will they be displaying?
Okay, thank you for this question. The dance and drama competition has a theme, and the theme is my heritage, my pride. So whatever story, it is improvisation. It is not scripted. So yes, the students, how they are being told, how I tell them is just look around you. What are the human rights issues in your school, in your environment? Look at them, share them with your teacher, then you create a short skit out of it. So it's an improvised work. Yes. So, and in this improvisation, they still need extensive guidance. Yes, that is why we are asking the teacher, the English teacher and the social studies teacher to be the key coach of that work. And as it is, we've gone around the schools again to see the progress of the work, and they are doing well.
Okay, so where the venue, place, time, and the rest of it?
The play, I think the Honorable Commissioner, Honorable SA, I've spoke about that. We'll be having it at Taraba State University Theatre Arena on the 31st of May, 2025. That's on Saturday.
Okay. Kona Chief Priest, today is Children's Day, and you've worked a lot with children, and you were once a child. Before I go to, just tell me one experience you had as a child on Children's Day that's glued your mind.
You've thrown me back to Ibadan and said, this thing that you are doing, don't stop it, because whether you like it or not, if you cannot define your roots, you will not know where your life will end. So what is the root we are talking about? We are talking about culture. So from that time, I have taken culture, anything that concerns culture, I've taken it very, very personal. So I think that is one thing that Children's Day celebration has planted into me.
Okay, so that day you were dressed as a masquerade.
As a masquerade.
Which of the masquerades?
Abao.
Abao.
Call it Egungun. So you'll be flogging. If they didn't give you money, you flog them. You follow them around.
So probably you're one of those small Egungun that used to harass us in Lagos. No. So you are one of the Arao. They call them Arao. So that is very good. Culture is one of the things that make Africa unique is our cultural value, a very rich, colorful culture. Yes. And is a culture, I will say you are a culture advocate.
Very well, sir.
Now, taking it further, what other advice do you have for children? Having worked with them, having been a cultural advocate, what do you have to say to the children on Children's Day like this?
First of all, I will give a shout out to my children in Konawood. Happy Children's Day. I will give a shout out to all the schools that I've worked with at the course of this Tariff Inter-School and Drama Competition. I give a shout out to you, all of you. Happy Children's Day. And I must commend the Honorable Commissioner for Education in Taraba State. Personally, I would say this is a person that I never thought we would have in government. A commissioner that takes the children along. Most of her works that I've seen online and the one that I've witnessed, issues that concern children are always key to her. And if you can see in the setting of our educational system in Taraba State, will have a slight growth, because now the children are beginning to wake up to their modern reality, to know that whether you like it or not, education is the key to success. And in order to give these children full education, it must start from home. And sincerely, from the parents to the teachers, they are trying, unlike the ones we used to have before. So I must commend her. She's doing very, very well. And we pray that in the subsequent government to come, we'll have better people that are even more than her in the future. So kudos to Som TV for hosting this program, to the children that are watching us, to the parents that are praying that their children become aspiring presenters like you. We say kudos to all of them.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bakari Stephen Fidelis, a.k.a. Kona Chief Priest, founder and creative director of Konawood. Yes. Konawood is a children's theater company. Thank you for having you. And it was once upon a masquerade in Ibadan. So if probably maybe some years back, if a little masquerade has plugged in Ibadan, he's here in our studios, you can come and pick him up. Thank you very much. That is what we can take on this segment of the Children's Day celebration. We will go for a short break. When we come back, we just look at Taraba news for a few minutes to know what is happening in Taraba. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back shortly after this break.
Ghosh, an independent filmmaker and Bengali writer from Kolkata, India. I began my journey as a filmmaker in 2011 with a documentary titled The Struggle of Indian Filmmakers. From the beginning, my goal has been to use cinema as a tool to raise questions around social justice, humanity, morality, human dignity, and values. As a storyteller and social thinker, I feel complete to tell my own story, a story that naturally connects me with the common people, and film has been my medium to do that. But it has not been easy. Filmmaking needs resources, money, people, organization, and I am not a good organizer. I do not really understand business. And filmmaking is not a solo act. It's a collective art. Most of my films have been low budget or no budget. I realized early on that if I wanted to make films with full creative freedoms, true to my ideas, they would need to be free from the control of capital. And that would make me lonely. It would make survival harder. But still, I choose to enter the battlefield. Gradually, my filmmaking became a one-man mission, almost like a soldier's fight. From documentaries
Welcome back to the morning show on Som TV. This is the Children's Day special edition, and you agree with me that today has been a very, very wonderful and a fantastic show we've had this morning. we are going to the Taraba News segment of the morning show. We're going to take stories from Taraba State on the cover page of the most influential newspaper in Taraba State, that is Taraba News, the sister organization with some TV. So we're going to take some of the major headlines of the papers so we can call it a wrap. We have for the Karim Lamido crisis, Governor Kefas take proactive intervention to address humanitarian crisis, sent immediate relief materials through SEMA. So for the crisis in Karim Lamido local government area, the Taraba State government have taken a proactive intervention by sending relief material through SEMA to the victims of the attacks. And we would like to, from some TV here, we say for all those who lost their life, may their soul rest in peace. And also, we call for peace, we call for shedding of all sorts, and we call on the security agencies to ensure that there is justice for the people of that area. We also have another story here. Nigeria Environmental Society strengthens collaboration with Ministry of Environment and Climate Change to promote environmental sustainability and climate resilience. That story is on page 3 of Taraba News. The story is on page 3 of Taraba News. And we have Children's Day. Taraba's First Lady donates food items to orphanage homes. That is very good one. Today is Children's Day, and the First Lady, Mrs. Agim Agukefas, is donating food items to orphanage homes. I think this will bring succor to these children, to bring smiles to their face. It will show them that someone else, they care for them on Children's Day. And so thank you, the First Lady of Taraba State, and to all the children all over the world, all the children in Taraba. I say Happy Children's Day to you. And for those in the orphanage home, know that we care, we love you, and in our only 2 ways, we always ensure that we do the best for you. Then we have another one. Taraba State University hosts historic staff retreat. The Taraba State University hosts an historic staff retreat where the staffs will go on a retreat. So those are the major headlines on the cover page of Taraba News paper for today. So these are the story. We also have Taraba Sports comments the performance at National Sports Festival. That is also on the cover page. Then we have Peaceboro condemns Taraba killings. That story is also on Taraba News. Then my post-analysis of Taraverse as the native and admirer of His Excellency Dr. Agukefas' initiative on his economic development drive. That story is also on Taraba News. So that is what we can take on the Taraba News segment for today. And this brings us to the end of the morning show on Some TV. It is quite a wonderful show this morning. It's a Children's Day edition. And we say Happy Children's Day to every child out there and everyone that thinks he's a child and has the innocence of a child. We say Happy Children's Day to you all, because the kids, they are joy to the world, and you are the future of tomorrow. So we call on everyone, every parent, every teacher, every government, every leader, a religious, traditional, political leader, to ensure that our children have a conducive environment is provided for our children, so that in the future they will be able to take care of this space we're living for them. So on this note, we've come to the end of the morning show. But before we go, we'd like to say thank you to all our guests today, Kona Chief Priest, Honorable Ishaya Etsu, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Child Protection and Human Rights. And we also have, I also like to thank my guest in the studio today, Mr. Moses, who was a guest on the Taraba, on the Pidgin segment. And we also have Mr. Dominic Akpeswen and Mr. Iradania Kukwan, who were guests on different segments of the morning show. And I also taught everyone that have participated, the technical crew, Mr. Moses, who is behind the cameras there, Shamaki and the King. We also have also the studio's master control operator, Mr. Lazarus and Mr.